What's going on, guys? This is Jose, your favorite Maple Bench, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a reboot progression guide. So I created this Shadower. It's level 200 at the moment, and if you watched my first video here on my YouTube channel, you'll know that I'm going to be making another Shadower. So if you look at my Legion board right here, hello? There we go. Okay, so if you watch my first video, you know that I already have a level 251 Shadower, and the goal is to make another Shadower, which is going to be this one, my little bimp here. I'm going to be getting this Shadower to level 250, just so that way I can document my progress and share the journey along with you guys, because I think a lot of people are really interested in Shadower, and the main progression goal with this Shadower is to just speed rush it to level 250 and do it without a totem, because we're in a new meta here in GMS, and I think no totem grinding on a Shadower specifically isn't that bad. I think it's honestly kind of better for Shadower, in my opinion. So I'm going to be documenting my progress. However, I thought I would just skip the journey to level 200 because that's kind of just like intro content that, you know, if you're a noob to this game, then maybe you might need some help getting to level 200, but there are so many guides about that. This is kind of just more about the farming post 200. So I just got my 5th job. I assigned my V Matrix, I assigned Shadow Assault and Trick Blade, and then I opened the nodes that they gave to me, which are not too good just yet, but I'm gonna open like a lot of nodes for this character. So this is my character's gear so far. I got the 3-set CRA from the Terrorburn, or actually 4-set CRA from the Terrorburn reward. And everything's pretty standard. I got a face accessory from Zakum the first day. My friend took me to Horntail and I got the pendant. I claimed my event ring, which I'll eventually turn this into Meso gear. And I'm just rocking the frozen secondary that they gave me, but I'm in the works of doing some smithing and accessory crafting in Ardent Mill, and this will be replaced with the Star Forcible shield. Emblem, I don't know if I'm going to worry about the emblem just yet, but this is just some starter gear. I'll give you guys a better idea of what type of gear progression route that I'm going to go with on this character. I'm kind of testing out kind of like a speed run gear to see if like I can get strong enough to train to level 250 without even needing to like do bosses or anything. So I'm going to craft a lot of gear. So you can see I have a shiny red thief symbol, which I need to create the shiny red thief Meister symbol, which is actually 17 starable, so I don't have to use this Zakum face my entire life. I can have a 17 star face accessory right away, which is really nice. And you guys know that I have to get the black ghetto beanie. Like this is just my trademark, you know, like I gotta have it. Yeah, and then, you know, had to get some cash shop drip. This is just some cash stuff that I had lying around in my inventory. I got the ink and wash. Yup. Pretty standard. I hope to get some better drip on this character a little bit later down the line, but this is just gonna have to do for now. I kind of look like a troll right now, but this is just gonna do. And then I have my back pet that I used to have on my other Shadower, but since I'm training this right now, I'll kind of just like switch it every time I need to, you know, change characters. And then I have 2 other perm pets. So one thing that's kind of crazy about having burning events is that literally every time a burning event starts, like a Terrorburnian or something like that, all the lower level maps are just filled. So it's gonna be hard for me to try to find a channel to do my Greater Power quest. I only need to defeat one Happy Erda, but yeah. Another advantage that I noticed though of all these maps being populated is that finding crafting materials, like here, so easy. Like there's so many crafting materials as you go surfing around maps, and that's just one thing that I always do on my Legion meals. I always accept the mining and stuff, because it's just like, why not just pick up those materials while you're grinding, you know? Okay, cool. So I picked up the I killed the one Happy Erda. Good. And so one thing I really like about new Maple Story is that you can just skip all your prequests. So the only prequest you have to do is get the symbol, the Greater Power thing. And once you do that, then you can basically skip your prequest. So if you get this little pop-up where it says you can skip, you know, X quest, then you press yes, and then you have to press or type in skip. So if you press decline, you're gonna have to do the quest, so make sure you don't do that. Okay, so they gave me 30 nodes as a terror burn reward, and I just took out 2,000 Nodestones from my storage. So I'm basically just gonna be sitting here going through nodes. It's kind of crazy. Obviously, if you're new to the game and you don't have this many nodes, this is like kind of unrealistic for you, but this is just what I'm doing to speed up my progression. Your training style should still be the same, but I'll check in with you when I have my good tri-nodes, and I'll also leave tri-nodes in the description for the video, so if you guys are curious about that, go ahead and check that out. By the way, oh my god, I want this chair so bad. I love like whenever Maple has like skateboard stuff. Like I want the skateboard NX weapon, if you guys have seen that. But I've never got it. Damn it. Okay, so I just got my first perfect tri-node. Nice. Meso Explosion, Assassinate, and Shadow Veil. Let's go. So I'm gonna lock that, and then we'll enhance it with all of these. So that's perfect. That was actually pretty fast. I only opened 125 out of my 2,000 so far, so that's actually crazy that I got it that easy. Then again, Shadower nodes like aren't too hard, so yeah. Okay, so I just hit the last tri-node I needed. Dark Flare, Cruel Stab, and Sudden Raid. Let's go. So I'm gonna level this up. Ooh, already level 13 on that tri-node. Nice. So now I have my 4 tri-nodes that I need for basically getting to 250. Everything else is just kind of like a skill node or like a decent skill. So here it is. Dark Flare, Cruel Stab, and Sudden Raid. Level 13 already. Pretty good. Cruel Stab, Dark Flare, Sudden Raid. So these two are for mobbing. You don't really use these while bossing because you don't use Cruel Stab, Dark Flare, or Sudden Raid for DPS. But you do need these for bossing. So Meso Explosion, Assassinate, and Shadow Veil. So these two you keep on while bossing, but you also keep these on while mobbing because Meso Explosion obviously nets you a lot of damage, and you also use Shadow Veil for your loot rotation. So when you're farming, you keep all of these on, but when you're bossing, you only keep these two on. So pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It's been a while since I opened nodes, and especially since they changed like the way decent skills looked. It was kind of like weird to see the new images for the decent skills, and I kind of got confused. Like I thought this was like Holy Symbol or something, but no, this actually looks like Holy Symbol too. But this is Holy Symbol. What the hell? Okay, weird. I'm just like on Instagram and TikTok while I'm pressing the Nodestone button, man. Like, what else do you do? I don't know. Alright, so here I am at Art & Mill, and I'm going to do some accessory crafting with you guys on stream, or on screen. But before we get into that, let's just look at the node situation. So I was able to max out my nodes. So this is the remaining pile of 2,000 nodes here on the bottom right of my screen. So I used 1,400 nodes from this pile, and probably from like all those free event Nodestones that they gave us, it probably averaged to like 1.5k nodes. And so here's what I got. So I got Trick Blade to level 20 and Shadow Assault to level 18. These are going to be my mobbing skills that I'm going to focus on. These I just leveled up just as I went, and then with the remaining node shards that I had, I just leveled these up by crafting them. And so I'm also going to apply Assassinate, Meso Explosion, Shadow Veil. You already know, I already told you guys. And I got my nodes to level 25, which is really, really good. And I just bought out this last slot because I want all of these on while farming. And then as for bossing goes, and oh, also I forgot to mention that I got Holy Symbol up to level 25, which is great. So maybe I'll just spend... Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Probably isn't worth it for me to buy this, but okay. We're going all out on this character. It's an event. We're feeling fancy, so this is what I want while training all the time. Everything else is kind of just secondary. Like I don't really need any of this to get to level 250. As far as bossing goes, I was able to get my Slash Shadow Formation to level 16, Sonic Blow to level 12, and then all the general other stuff is down here. I'll be adding more nodes in as I go along. But But let's get into this accessory crafting. So reset has hit, so my fatigue went back down to 0. I am a level 10 accessory crafter, and what I'm trying to get are Meister earrings. So you can see I have all the materials already prepped. The reason I'm getting Meister earrings is because it's very strong if you get the 3-set Meister, and also it's just very easily obtainable if you do the crafting. So if you look at the 3-set, it gives you 40 attack and magic attack, which is kind of crazy. If you go for the 4-set, you only get 20% boss damage, but I'm not going to be going for the 4-set. Again, I'm just focusing more on a mobbing build, so that's why I'm trying to like maximize my attack, my star force, yada yada yada. So this I'm going to get to 17, and we're going to use this as Meso gear, or drop gear, whichever comes first. I'm going to do my ring also, Meister ring, so this is actually part of the Meister set as well. I have 24 primal essences and you only need 1, so I'm going to make one of those, get that to 17, and that should get me to level 250 pretty easily. And then for the shoulder, that's the last part of the Meister set that I'm going to get, because you can also use a weapon, a Meister weapon, to include as part of the set, but that's not really worth it since I'm eventually going to go Apso and Arcane weapon. So Meister shoulder is also 17 starable, and it just saves me time from having to do like, Apso, Dailies and all that stuff. So that's basically what I'm going to go for. And then face accessory, I think I showed this in an earlier clip, but I have one of these shiny red thief symbols. I had to hunt for a recipe to get this. And the reason I want this, even though it's no stars, you actually use this to craft this. It's a shiny red thief Meister symbol. So in Korea and Maple Story, they actually use this, especially because now that you have the new face accessory from Lucid and Will, you can actually transfer hammer that. So I think a lot of people who used to use this in KMS because they didn't want to use this condensed power crystal that you get from Zakum, this is actually a really, really easy alternative. And it's 17 starable. I'm going to use this as Meso gear, and maybe in the future if I ever do get one of those new face accessories from Lucid and Will, I can just transfer hammer it if I don't care about keeping this anymore. So that's basically what I'm going to be crafting for. And I also have to craft for, let's see, my shield. Where is that? Here it is, Deimos Shadow Shield. So I'm going to need one of these shields to get to 17 star as my secondary. So I'm just going to be crafting, and then I will keep you posted in a little bit. Alright, so here I am in Rudibus, and dude, it's so crazy how many people are on the game right now. Like, people are just so hyped for this update. Like, I've never seen this many people. It's kind of crazy. But I'm going to be doing Rudibus every day because I eventually want to get rid of my time capped, or whatever you call it. There's a time duration on these CRAs, so I just want to get rid of those as soon as possible. So I'm trying to do my Rudibus every day. I did it yesterday, and now that I have max nodes, like, these bosses are just like a joke. I kind of also want to try see if I can do Arkarium. I don't know if I can do Arkarium, but I think if I play it smart, I'll be able to. So we'll do these Rudibus dailies. I'll do them on screen with you, just for the camaraderie. I don't know. I'm sure you guys just are looking for other content to put on your second screen while you farm. I hate Clown. It's the worst one, man. Comment down below which one you think is your worst CRA boss and your favorite. Honestly, actually that's a lie. I don't think Clown is the worst. I think Queen is the worst for me. In Chaos mode at least. In Chaos Queen, I don't know. I just don't know how to act. But I think my favorite one is Clown, which I think, or not Clown, is Chicken. I think most people hate Chicken, but I think that's just my unpopular opinion. I don't know. I think it's because Chicken was actually like one of the first bosses that I learned how to do. Because when I was coming back to Maple Story, like, when you come back to Maple Story after playing like old school Maple Story, it had been like a few years. Like, I think I stopped playing Maple Story when like maybe Resistance era, or maybe like, I don't know. I don't know when I stopped playing, but like definitely before like these new classes, like the Nova classes came out and everything. And so I came back to the game and didn't really know many boss mechanics, and I remember Chicken was actually the first boss that I really learned, and it got me like a little bit more comfortable with like bossing. So maybe it's just because I have that soft spot for Chicken, because he's from my past. Maybe that's why I enjoy it the best. So this is actually really fast. When I was doing CRA, or actually normal Rudibus yesterday, I was like level 155, and it took a little bit of effort, but now that I have all these boost nodes and everything, it's just so free. Like, my damage has gone up so much. It's also good to do these bosses every day because you can get souls, which I really need. I need a 3% magic attack soul on my Kana's Liberated Fan. Really hope I can get that someday. Alright, so now that's 2 sets of normal Rudibus that I've done. So I only need to do 3 more sets of Rudibus, and then I can unlock CRA. And I'm going to be doing like a solo progression CRA just so you guys can see some bossing and see what I'm doing. And I think it should be pretty easy, especially with all these max nodes. So let's try Arkarium just for the hell of it. So as I do Arkarium, I'm going to unlink this node and that node, and instead I'm going to put Sonic Blow and Erda Nova. So let's do this. It's actually so cool that you don't have to do the pre-quests anymore. I really like that change, because there were some pre-quests in this game, particularly like Magnus and Pink Bean, that I just did not like doing. I didn't mind doing Arkarium pre-quests because it's not too bad for me, but those other quests are just like such a hassle. So let's put on Bind. I usually put my Bind on G on my Shadower. On my Kana it's T. And then for Sonic Blow, I put it on T when I'm playing Shadower. So yeah, let's go in. Let me make sure my sticky keys are on. I'm not going to manually weave. Let's do this. So I do not know if I have the damage for this, but we're going to figure it out. So I go Smokescreen, Dark Sight. Okay, good damage. Smokescreen, I think, prevents him from killing you with his full Mac attack with this. So thank God for Smokescreen, otherwise it would have been a disaster. So once Smokescreen is about to go down, if I haven't killed him yet, I'm gonna do an Erda Nova just to bind him so he stops doing that attack. We'll do a Trick Blade on him. Nice. Okay, Smokescreen's about to go down. Let's bind. Hell yeah, we did it. Cool. So I got a... What did we get? Mechanator Pendant. I might use that. Kind of depends. Did we get anything else that's kind of interesting? Maybe some like cool recipes or something? No. I really don't know what Arkarium drops, but I was hoping for a Dominator Pendant or maybe a Primal Essence would have been nice, but it's all good. So I am waiting for the cooldowns for crafting, so that's why I thought I'd just do a little bit of dailies with you guys on screen. So let's go pick out our dailies for the day. So we're gonna do our first set of dailies in Vanishing Journey on this Shadower. So let's see what we got. Blazing, Sad, Joyful, Lantern, and Sad Erdas. So we'll keep the Sad just because we have 2 sets of those. I'm gonna deselect Lanterns. Yeah, let's see what we get. Raging Erdas, okay, not too bad. So let's do our Sad Erdas. Let's see if there's even a map. Ooh, there is a map. Before we start though, let's put back our nodes. Oh my god, am I gonna be able to do this? Give me 1 second. Okay, so while I was waiting for my skills to go off cooldown so that way I can replace my nodes, I thought I'd just like reroll my inner abilities to see what I got, and I got to unique, but we still have to get to legendary so that way we can get our 20% Meso. But since my cooldowns are off CD, let's go ahead and put back our boost nodes and let's go proceed with our dailies. So ooh, this map has Raging and Sad Erdas, so let's go ahead and go here. Ooh, someone's here. Servers are so full right now, man. Alright. So let's see. Am I one-shotting? Nope. Sag. But it's okay. Totally fine. Okay, so I got 2 of my dailies done, or 3 of them so far, and honestly it's pretty fun being on a low level character. Like, I haven't had this experience in a while, and it's actually kind of fun. I'm also using this opportunity while I'm doing dailies to like scope out maps that I want to train in while I approach level 205, because level 200 to 205 is just the worst, because once you get to Reverse City, the game changes. So let's see, I have to do Blazing and Joyful. So let's go ahead and do that. Joyful. There we go. But yeah, I'm having the time of my life, man. But the only thing I don't like about Vanishing Journey is just the map layouts, so I'm kind of just like going along with it. But what can you do, huh? Alright, so my dailies are done. Now it's time to do some Vanishing Journey PQ, which I actually don't mind. I think I'm in the minority when I say I don't mind Vanishing Journey PQ, but I honestly don't. I forgot that dailies give you EXP if you claim it on one character in the world, so I got to 46%, which is actually pretty nice. I'm really satisfied with that. I'm gonna do my 3 runs of Vanishing Journey, and then what can we do after? I kind of don't know what to do after that. I think after I finish all my dailies, I'm gonna check how I am on coin capping, and then after that, I'm gonna see if there are some MVPs, and if there are MVPs, I'm gonna just go ahead and probably go eat first, and then I'm gonna start the grind. So I'm gonna try to get to level 205, and then once I'm in 205, then we can really start farming, which I'm really excited about. Not really farming, because I don't think I'm gonna make like insane Meso rates, but it's just gonna feel so much better getting to 210 in Reverse City. Alright, so I think I'm all coin capped for the day. Yep, there we go, 300, nice. I actually did a little bit of map testing. I haven't even gone to eat yet. Oh my god, I need to get some food in me. But I was just curious to see what the maps were like, and I think I found a map that I'm gonna train in. I'm gonna train in Soulful Erdas. It was kind of packed. I saw people channel surfing through there. But if it ends up being too packed, then I'll just go to another map. But this map seems to be pretty good. I'll show you guys the rotation a little bit later. But now that I'm coin capped, I'm gonna go to the event map, and I'm gonna buy an infinite revitalizer. So these are actually really useful when you're doing Meister crafting, because let's see, infinite revitalizer. So you can buy 1 per day, and they only cost 10 coins, which is very cheap. So what this does is it just like resets your fatigue a little, so that way you can, craft more things. So it resets your fatigue by 70 points. So that's actually pretty good, because most items take about 5 or 10 fatigue. So that's like around 7 to 14 items that I can go craft. So I'm gonna go craft after I get some food. I'll use the revitalizer, and then that's when the grind is gonna start. I think it's gonna be very easy for me to get to level 205. Maybe just like 30 minutes to an hour. I don't know, I'm just guessing, but I was able to get 40% just clean grinding for like a few minutes, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, peace out, I'm gonna go eat.
I really like Olive's like hair. Wish I could get it. The girl with the purple ponytail. Get out my fucking hair. I should make a fucking hair guy though. And just fucking make it the same as fucking Jordan.
You should have though.
That was fine, but it's kinda
Just Willy.
same it might only be 2 L's too. Not like him. Comes through here anyways.
Oh shit, I was in drop here that whole time. Oops. It took me 5 minutes to kill normal, and I was like, this is okay, but it could have been faster. Oh well, I got an MVP.
Cash out.
many link skill swaps do you have to do before you pay?
You can
4
do
or
like
5?
4.
Or so when it's like 6 out of 10, that was like that's it. Then yes,
Okay.
that's like
Okay, so I just about finished my coupons. This is the rotation that I'm just going with. Honestly, I thought I needed a Shadow Assault to grind. However, the new up jump that thieves get, like, you kind of don't need it anymore because you can just up jump to this platform and then use Cruel Stab. It's kind of nice. So grind is over. I got to level 202. If I do like one more 30-minute coupon, I can do probably like 204, and then we can grind out to 205. The rest of it clean, and then we'll use the rest of our 2x coupons to go ahead and train in Reverse City. So once I get to Reverse City, it's actually going to be so nice because the map layouts are very small and clean. There's a lot of good maps for Shadower, and yeah, I think the EXP will be really, really juiced. Alright, so I'm back at Ardent Mill. Dude, after watching Kobe's videos, I hear him say Meisterville, and I like that so much more. So I'm gonna start calling it Meisterville sometimes, I don't give a fuck. Anyways, I'm back at Meisterville. Oh, my fatigue did not go down in a 30-minute session. Whoa, I thought it would. I just wanted to check my fatigue to see if I can go craft some stuff, but apparently not. But I got the cam back on. This is what I usually use when I'm streaming. It was a little dark earlier because I had it on a different setting. I have like this thing on my phone where I can change the colors, but on camera it only looks good when I'm like this. So yeah, back to the grind. I like that, you know, if I wanted to go to Meisterville for a few minutes, that if you're not using a totem, you can just do 30-minute coupons, go take a break, get a drink, you know, say hi to some friends or whatever, and then you can go back on your grind whenever you feel like popping another 30-minute, you know? I don't have a 2x coupon for my next grind sesh, but maybe I'll buy one from the lead-in shop. Okay, so I figured we can go ahead and try... Oop, no, I need that. I figured we can go ahead and try Pink Bean, normal Pink Bean. It's been so long since I've been like early game like this that I really don't know what I'm capable of and like what I'm not capable of, but yeah, I think it should be like easy. It's only like a, I don't know, it's a weak daily boss. Like, what am I scared of? I want to start rocking some Pink Bean belts. I think Pink Bean belt is the way to go because even if you start like at a high level, I can transfer it onto a superior belt one day. So I wouldn't mind just using Pink Bean belts all the way. So let's see how this is. Ooh, let me turn on my sticky keys so I can weave a little bit easier. Oh yeah, this is so easy. I can probably do chaos, like, without a doubt. Okay, that has DR. DR is so weird. It's such a weird mechanic. Okay, easy. I also got some new drip from my cash shop. I haven't spent any money on this character, but I do have a cash inventory full of stuff from my Shadower, so... Okay, HP bar is going down really, really fast. All these little dudes. Yeah, my Shadower is so strong. All these boost nodes, like, it really, really helps. Oh! I don't need a buff user. Did not see that DR. Holy crap. Alright. Wow. I got nothing. Yay! So I'm at the Reverse City skip pre-quest. They give you like a little preview before you like really start to get in the grind. Like after you press skip, you still have to read the little story, but yeah, if you know, you know.
Did you guys know the purple attack in Damien? Like the one that one-shots you? Like you could up-jump it?
The purple attack? Which one?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, the
yeah,
gas
there's-
on the floor?
There's gas
Yeah.
in it, right?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the like little slash it down there.
Wait, I didn't know that. I didn't either.
Yeah, you can just... You know how there's like 3 slashes? You can stand in between the caps of that.
No, not that one. The purple
No.
attack. The one where
The smoke. You can
the
up
one that has
jump
like
it.
a face.
The slashes are blue, not purple, so I...
What the hell?
What are you talking about?
Wait,
Pillars?
MP1.
The gas
Yeah,
if you
Yeah,
want.
the gas coming out of the ground.
Oh yeah, okay.
The one that's-
What about it?
You
You
can
could
up
up jump
You
it.
can
Oh,
up
yeah.
jump it, yeah. The timing is not tight either. Like you have a lot of room.
Wait, what the fuck is what the hell is the gas? What?
It's like the one that
you
like,
can
stand
PM1,
like-
and you,
Oh.
like,
you know the one that would glitch out.
Pillars?
I mean that one attack. That attack.
I
back
hate
when
this
he used to
jam.
be glitched, remember? And he used to stand in place and just do that attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we
yeah.
beat his ass with fucking tweeters, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get down, baby,
That
get
shit was
down.
fun as fuck.
I'm pretty happy with the progress that I made today. Got to level 207 in Reverse City. My range is utterly low. Like, I imagine that if you're trying to follow my videos for like a new player progression, it's just going to be so much different depending on what stage of the game you are, because these nodes are just like basically carrying me. Dude, I'm so satisfied with Cruel Stab. It's just the best skill. Literally, Cruel Stab plus your up jump, you can like maneuver any map. Like, I didn't really have to use Trick Blade in Reverse City. All I had to do was like use Cruel Stab and just flash jump across the map. Use Shadow Assault every time I wanted to place Dark Flare. It was just free. Like, this class feels so clean. It was funny that an Adele was trying to KS me. I tried talking to them and they just didn't respond. And I was like, hello, like, can you leave? Blah, blah, blah. But like an Adele of all classes, like, couldn't like out KS me. They eventually just left because like I was just killing every single freaking mob. They were trying though. Their only chance was when they had Infinity Blade going on, but dude, Shad is just too OP. So I'm level 207. I was originally just gonna end this video when I got to Reverse City 205, but I got carried away. I'm having so much fun. It's so different when you play like an early game character after only playing end game characters. Like, your progression just feels so fast. Even without a totem, like, I'm just flying by. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here, but I'm having so much fun recording this actually, and it's actually motivating me to grind more. So part of the other reason that I wanted to start a little progression documentation like this too is because I'm trying a different gear progression route. It's mostly a progression route that's going to make me strong for farming. It's not the most optimal for bossing, because if I wanted the most optimal set for bossing, I would go with the Abso set, try to get some carries, do my dailies, etc, etc. But I'm honestly just trying to get everything week 1. So that's why I'm trying to craft a bunch of stuff. And I'm trying to craft stuff that is 17 starable, so that way I can get those items to 17. There's a 30% off event next weekend, and maybe I can get like a bunch of stuff to 17 star then, or maybe 15 star at the least, and then we can wait for like 5, 10, 15 or something. But it doesn't look like there's going to be a 5, 10, 15 event for a while, so I might just use that 30% off event to get everything to 17. And the items that I hope to have by that 30% off event are going to be a Meister ring, which is 17 starable, a Kana treasure, which is 17 starable. I'm going to try to solo Princess No. For most of the bossing on this character, I'm going to try to do solo progression, so I'm going to try to get that Princess No ring because it is 17 starable. For my third ring, there is another event ring that they just hand to us, and so I'm going to get one of those. And then I have a fourth ring, which is my event ring. So it's going to be 2 17 starable rings, and then an event ring, and then another event ring. So for my belt, I'm going to be doing the pink bean belt, just because if I do end up star forcing it past 17 stars, it's a really good what we call fodder, which you can use for your transfer hammer, and then you can transfer that into the best in slot belt in GMS, which is the Superior Gollix belt. So I'm gonna do pink bean belt. Even if I don't cube it, we're just gonna star force it to 17. For weapon, this is where I break the solo progression rule for the bossing. I'm gonna try to do like a trade or a carry situation if I can get like an Abso dagger or an arcane dagger. If I can get to level 220, maybe I can pull up on some hard lucid carries, you know? For pendants, I'm going to craft a Dominator pendant in Meisterville, because that's 17 starable, and it's also an item that can give me some pretty good flame scores. And then for second pendant, I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I'm just going to rock like a 2 or like a 15 starable pendant, like a Chaos Horntail or a Mechanator, or if I'm gonna create a pendant in Meisterville, because there are some 20 starable pendants there, and I think that actually might be the play. Hat, top, and bottom, we're gonna do some CRA together on the screen. So next episode or an episode in the future, we're gonna do some CRA so we can actually replace these time limited pieces. Once we get the real CRA, we're gonna get that to 17 star, potential it up, and that'll be good to go. For the face, we're gonna do the Meister face, which is 17 starable. Eye accessory, we're gonna do Black Bean Mark, which is 17 starable. Shoe, glove, and cape, I haven't really decided on fully yet, but the cape, I think for sure I'm gonna do a Zakum cape because it's like easily accessible, and if I ever want to do Absolab in the future, I can just transfer it over. I might do the same for my glove and my shoe, just use whatever is transferable. For my shoulder, we're gonna do the Meister set, so we're trying to get to 3 set along with the earring, so we're gonna use that Meister earring. And in that 3 set, it's going to be earring, shoulder, and ring, and all of those items are 17 starable, so they'll be very strong for farming. And then everything else pretty standard, except the secondary. We're waiting for smithing, so that way we can create a 17 starable shield. So as you can see, I'm just trying to get gear where everything is pretty much 17 starable. Like, I want 17 starable items on this character, so that way by the time a Star Force event comes around, we can just have everything 17 star and we'll be like super strong. Like, that gear will carry us to level 250, and we will just need to work on potentials, meso gear, and my nodes are already maxed, and so the only thing that would like be limiting me after I finish my gear would be arcane symbols. So that sounds great to me. I think like if I can finish my gear in a week, then literally all I have to do is worry about grinding. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about. So if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate your time. I know this is like a different video than I've made prior. My prior videos are kind of just more like showcases slash guides, but this is actually just inspired by Kobe's series, so highly recommend you go check his series out on his KMS reboot server. So let me know what you guys think about the video, if you want me to continue on, and if you guys want to see like different kind of content, let me know in the comments as well. But yeah, if you stayed to the end of the video, thank you.